Welcome to North Star Credit Union's Financial Compass podcast, guiding you towards financial wellness, hometown values, lifelong relationships, worldwide access.
All right. Well, welcome back to the North Star Credit Union podcast. It's Friday. We love Fridays. Thank you for joining us this morning. Today we're joined by another wonderful guest, Alicia Dahl. Alicia is our VP of Business Services here at North Star Credit Union. And we love having different guests because every one of them has really a wealth of knowledge to share in their area of expertise. And for Alicia, it's business services. So that means, with regards to business accounts, the businesses that we serve in our area. And we're here today to highlight some of the services that we offer and the things that people can take advantage of here at North Star Credit Union to help you with your business accounts or business services. Alicia, great to have you with us this morning. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
So Alicia, with businesses, do you do nonprofit to what is the scope of the businesses that you are able to assist?
Yes, we do everything from nonprofit. So that would include associations, school accounts, we do those kind of accounts. We do sole proprietor, LLCs, LLPs, corporation, any kind of business that you have, we can pretty much serve as far as opening up new accounts and also on the lending side. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Do you tell me what it would take for a business to get connected to your services, to get connected? How do they go about it?
Sure.
What type of products, services, what do they look for? Just that whole overview of what you provide and how they get connected.
Yep, they want to open up, say if they don't have an account with us right now, what they would need is their Minnesota Secretary of State, their EIN. If they're a sole proprietor, they can still use their personal Social Security number. Then we also require, they'll end up doing resolutions, so that'll just say who can sign on that account, who's the owner. We also have another form that shows who the owners are. Sometimes we do ask for articles of incorporation. If they're a corporation, if they're an association or a club account, we would require meeting minutes stating who needs to be on the accounts and what kind of authority they would have. So we just kind of go through and we meet with whoever, and whether it's maybe start off with an email, sometimes it's a phone call, sometimes people just stop in and we just explain to them what they need. And so we usually give them then at that point, if they're interested, a business application and a member ID form. So that just shows what their personal information is. So it's pretty simple. And if sometimes there's people that are just hey, I want to do this. I have a side business and I'm just starting out. I can direct them to the Minnesota Secretary of State and also the IRS. I have a link that they can get their EIN. I also suggest that they should go to an attorney or an accountant just to make sure it's all done properly for them, because every business has different needs and everybody has different situations. So anyways, but yeah, that's what you would need to get started.
Yeah, the key things are really
that's perfect. That's a wealth of information for anyone that's going to be starting out. Okay, I got to get my EIN. I got to,
right.
I wouldn't have known that starting a small business. So that's.
Yes. Yep. There's a lot more to it. Drew can attest. He does help us opening up business accounts, and there is a lot to it, isn't there, Drew?
Yeah, I guess I was surprised. Alicia, again, had taught me everything I know about business accounts, and, I can help people open their business account as well. Alicia, Kim, Cindy, I think Courtney does in Duluth. So we have a few of us that do it. But, yeah, to your point, it was surprising to me, I guess, how much sort of goes into. Like you said, it's really a simple process, but you do need to collect a few things. Your EIN number, you got to file with the federal government, and then the Minnesota Secretary of State. So you have to file with the state. And I've just found, most people just don't know that. So again, another reason why we want to have an episode with you to go through business banking, because these are things that I think people may have questions about, but don't just really even know where to start with a business account. So
exactly,
that's those are the two big things.
Yes.
The EIN number and the Minnesota Secretary of State. But I want to say, like you said, there's also different types of businesses.
Yeah.
LLCs, there's nonprofits. So depending on what type of business you are, that can be a little different too with what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's as I say, city accounts are another one. Sorry,
yes.
I do apologize to everybody. I do not have a voice really good this week. I had zero voice at the beginning of the week, so I apologize. I'm kind of
You're on the mend, but
Yeah. But yeah, but there's even city accounts, those require different things too. So it just depends. Come see one of us and we will definitely help you
yeah.
get what you need to start up a business, like checking or savings. We also have money market accounts for businesses, which are really nice and helpful. So sometimes, they have especially seasonal people, they gather a lot of funds during the summertime or maybe the wintertime, depending on their business. And that those funds are just sitting in an account. So sometimes they like to move those over to a money market account so they can grow some of that money and then they can transfer, because we do allow 3 transfers per month without getting feed. So, which is kind of helpful. So they can still earn interest. So some people take advantage of that. We also do loans. We do equipment loans, lines of credits. We do rental properties. We do commercial properties. So there's a lots of those as well. People a lot of times start off with a business account, like just a checking or savings, and then they kind of start asking like, hey, can I get a small business loan? And sometimes if I can't help them, because they do need usually 2 years of history, or they have to be in that industry for at least 2 years, even if maybe if they even worked it or whatever, they have to have some kind of experience. But we do require a business plan, 3 years of taxes, personal financial statement for each owner. And then once we get all that stuff, then we do some number crunching and do a little quick analysis and say yes, and then pull credit. And then we can see like how much they are approved for. And then we just go from there. But like I said, if I can't help them because they're brand new business or something for some reason, I do refer them a lot of times to like the Entrepreneur Fund or other places like that, because that is very important for them to get established credit with their businesses and stuff. So I try to help them, but if I can't, we do have other sources that we can refer them to.
That's awesome. I know I met a member that started her own food truck business, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And
Yeah.
she has a loan through us, and I've been able to see how she's been helped, and how I never thought of that. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, food truck, and
Yeah.
she's really excited, and I'm glad that we were able to help, and it's just neat. I never, thought of that as a small business, but yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of different things that can qualify for a small business loan or a big loan.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we have small ones to big ones. The other thing is that being a commercial lender, you do have to kind of learn also different types of businesses. So I have to do research, right? Like, so sometimes if
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with a business, I do have to do a lot of research, and then along with like their business plan and everything, you look and you see like, okay, yep, this person's on track. They have all their proper paperwork and everything and stuff. So it's really fun for me because I can actually learn like different types of businesses, see how they work, and it's pretty awesome. So because
Yeah.
we
Wow.
do have an array.
So, Alicia, if somebody is thinking about starting a business, or they have, but now they need a little extra or something changed, how do they get a hold of you specifically, and then anyone in the loan department? How do
Sure.
they reach you?
So yes, so they can reach me by my email, which is adahl@northstarcreditunion.org. Otherwise, my phone number is 218-666-4024. Also, Kim does business loans, smaller business loans too. So if you're looking for a smaller business loan, Kim can help. And that's Kim Martinson, and her number is 218-666-4027. And she's very helpful as well. And she opens up business accounts as well.
Alicia, what do you think sets your business department apart from other business departments? What do you think sets the credit union apart?
Well, we're very personable. So we are still like, they can still talk to a person. And we can still like communicate, whether phone, email, they can stop in. The other thing is we don't have a lot of business fees. So like our business checking has no fees, which is very helpful for businesses.
Yeah.
We also we have a lot of the, the normal amenities. Like we have online banking. You can do remote deposit capture. We have an ATM now in Mount Iron where you can put in deposits of checks and cash, and that can go right into your business department. You just need a debit card with that, so you can just stick that in there. We have debit cards for businesses. We have a point of sale system that we can set up at your business with low cost, like it's low fees there as well. We don't really take anything off the top. It's more of a service for you. So of course, Visa does charge everybody in the whole wide world like exactly the same fees. for like different cards that are used, so I mean, if you're a merchant, you know exactly what that is. It's the Visa. It's like a Visa fee schedule, I guess, and it comes out twice a year, October and April. So anyways, but we don't take a lot of the fees off the top, like where if you're set up with somebody, a lot of times they're taking off like extra percentage, like a lot of percentages off of the top. So anyways, we just try to help people with that. And so just try to keep our fees low and still to stay personable and like have that personal touch, I guess, with our business members. So that's what we like to do here. So I feel like we do a good job, hopefully.
That was an excellent question, Melissa. Like, I hadn't thought of that either. Like, what sets the credit union apart, and more specifically, North Star Credit Union apart? We are really good at connecting with our members on a personal level as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia, do you want to talk a little bit about your background in banking, your experience with business lending, how long you've been in the field for?
Oh gosh, yes. I've been in the field for over 20 years. So I've done compliance, I've done commercial stuff, I've done BSA. I guess I just have done a lot like throughout the years. So I guess every year I feel like I'm learning something new. Every day I learn something new. I feel like sometimes because regulations are always changing. The world is changing. The way people do things change. You know what I mean? Like when I started, honestly, we were still like typing out to do a new account. You just, type out, on an actual like form on a typewriter sometimes. You know what I mean? So like that is truly like, and then we graduated to like an actual like system where you could do it on the computer. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And then I'm aging myself right now. I'm totally aging myself. Yeah. So yeah. And like IRAs, I had to figure out the RMD manually. Now they have computers. People can just stick that in there. It's no big deal. So, I mean, I've done a lot of different things. I've been in a lot of different fields, I guess, in the banking world. I set up like banking. I've done conversions. I mean, so there's just a lot of different things I've done in the past. And yeah, so I guess it's like I said, I just kind of keep going and learning, and it's been a good road to go down. So I'm excited I'm still excited for my job. So
I have two more questions. I don't know if you guys want to jump in. One is, what do you like most about being in the business department? What do you like most about connecting with those businesses out there?
Well, first of all, I do enjoy all of our members that are business members. I love just helping them. I love to see them grow. That's what I love. I love to see that grow. The growth. I've been here for 9 years almost. We didn't really have a business department when I started, and so we've grown the business department by leaps and bounds, I feel like, in the 9 years. But also the members have actually grown. I mean, I had someone that just started off with one little like thing, and then now he has a huge business. It's amazing. And I love seeing that, just watching them grow, making sure that they don't grow too fast. That's the other thing. Because like a lot of times people are like, let's get in there and let's do it all. And wait, we got to hold on, like let's let this grow a little bit. And then maybe next year, let's try this a little bit more. You know what I mean? So it's just fun. I just love it. The challenge, because it is challenging, because like it's all about numbers and making sure everything works and everything like that. And just try to meet the needs of the credit union and the members, making sure we are going down the same path and a good path. So that's what I enjoy. Yep, get that balance.
I wanted to make a comment about all three of you guys. Does really go the extra mile. Drew, Jesse, Alicia, you'll drive by, you'll see Alicia's car here later. We know that each one of you, because you guys have this special connection with people, you listen, you care. And so from my standpoint, because you guys are all very humble, just seeing how you interact with customers and with our members is just really amazing. You guys have a lot of patience and kindness to give. I just from my standpoint, seeing that, I know how hard all of you work, and I'm proud of being a part of this team.
Thank you.
I know. We do have a great team. Thank you, Melissa.
You're an amazing marketing person, so
Then I know you guys probably have questions, but I do have one more question. What would be the message to businesses that you would really want to get out there? Like, what would you want to say to the business community in terms of how they can interact with the credit union or with you? What would you want to say to them? What would be the strong point?
Sure. Well, the strong point would be that we do we support local businesses, obviously. We believe in our community. That's what makes our community click, right? Like that is truly what that just it helps us like support our whole community. If they need help, like if they need help with anything, like we will be here to help them. Like I said, the low fees is a big thing for people, I think, because I mean, it's your business, it's your money, right? I think that you should have as much of that money as you possibly can because you work really hard, right? Like that is a thing. So I don't really believe in feeing people a ton of money because that is, part of your,
Counterproductive.
yeah, exactly. So I just, so that is one of the things that we love our members. So, I mean, if you want to like a small town touch, come see us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say not really a question, but more of an observation from listening, and that would be that because for the past 9 years you've been listening, even if you can't help and you know those other resources, you've really gained a lot of knowledge on different businesses, what works, what doesn't, and so just for anyone that's thinking about starting a business or looking for a partner, really.
Yeah.
In that we can provide. I would definitely reach out to Alicia
Yeah.
or anyone in our loan department. Drew.
No,
Yep. So yeah.
I could have started by saying Alicia really needs no introduction because I think so many people do know Alicia. She's very heavily connected, very involved in the community. So another reason why we're really lucky to have her at North Star Credit Union. And I mean, if you haven't gathered yet, I mean, she has a lot of experience. And so, Alicia can't sing your praises enough.
Thank you.
I do think you do a great job, serving our businesses and, like you said, with that personal touch and that passion to want to support them and help them in our little small communities. I mean, it's all about those relationships.
Definitely. It sure is. Yep, it sure is. And it's just, I just love to see all of our communities grow. I mean, we're in Cook, and I started off in Cook because we didn't even have other branches or at that point. So I truly was, just in Cook. And then we merged with Nashwauk, and then we've had some business accounts through there and loans, and see that grow in that community. We've also gone into Duluth, and we've also have business accounts and business loans now in Duluth. And it's just awesome to see each community start growing. I mean, they've been growing, but it's just awesome to be part of that growth. And so now we're in Mountain Iron. So now we're into like Virginia and Mountain Iron, and it's just awesome to be here. And that's where I'm at now, as it's, it's kind of centrally located for me. So it's nice to have to go around to all the branches when we do have business accounts and stuff as far as loans. We have Drew. He takes care of a lot of our opening of business accounts in Cook, and Kim does the ones in Mountain Iron mostly. And then we have Cindy that does them in Nashwauk, and then Courtney in Duluth. And so they take care of the majority of opening up the business accounts. And then I take over kind of all the loan stuff as far as like our member business loans. So anyways, but I still help with all the business accounts too, if we have questions or whatever. And then sometimes I do actually dabble into the estate accounts as well, and those can be kind of cumbersome. So, but I enjoy them. But every business is different, Drew, as you know, right? Like they're all different.
Yeah.
They're all different setup. There's different needs. It's not just a super like cookie cutter, type of account. It's definitely every account is different. They have different needs, different wants, and we just like to make sure we get their needs fulfilled. So
if you're a new business and you just have questions like this is, again, I hope you we want to help you. If you have questions, come on in, have a conversation. We'll walk you through the process and get your account open and get your business rolling for you. Yeah. That's what we love to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
Even if you're not ready and you just come in and have a conversation and you're still not ready, that's okay, because now you have tools and information to walk away with to make a decision whether or not you want to have a business loan or start a business even. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure Alicia has lots of background information and just experience that people might have, like, well, what do you think about this? And you can be like, well, here's what I've seen, like a lot of information.
Yeah.
Before we go, Alicia, one more time, can you tell people how to get a hold of you, and then we'll run down all the branches again one more time.
Sure. So they can email me, and it's Alicia Dahl, and it's ADAHL at northstarcreditunion.org. And then my phone number is 218-666-4024. And then also, like I said, Kim, she's our other business lender here, and she does open business accounts, and her number is 218-666-4027. and we would be happy to help you or answer any questions that you have. And we're always here. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, we have a business page on our website too that outlines some of our services and products that we have. And you can also reach some of the other people that open accounts at different branches too. So yeah, there's lots
again,
of
it's
ways
free.
to get in touch.
It's free.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love free?
And what's that website again, Melissa?
NorthstarCreditUnion.org.
Thank you, Alicia.
Yes,
And
thank you,
Thank you,
Alicia.
guys. Yes, thank you, guys.
But yeah, we do just want to thank you, Alicia, for joining today, even though maybe you're still recovering from your little illness and partially under the weather. But again, that just says something about your commitment to North Star Credit Union showing up today. So you were such a great guest to have. So thank you for being part of the podcast today. Thank you again to all of our listeners and viewers. Again, if you have like any comments or questions, let us know. And we'd love just to hear your feedback about the podcast so that we can serve you best and continue to improve and that you can enjoy more of these episodes. So thank you for joining us today. Again, Alicia, thank you to all of you. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday.
Bye.
Signing off from North Star Credit Union.
Tune into YouTube, Spotify, and Apple for new episodes, or find the link on our website at northstarcreditunion.org.